Hey, Switch leaders, I just want to shoot this quick video about next Wednesday night. So, next Wednesday night, the message is identity crisis. We've talked about identity the entire month of September. This is a final message before we wrap up the series. Wednesday night is about students grasping the truth about their identity in Christ and getting inspired to invite a friend over the next 2 weeks for Switch Out and then Switch Fest. So, next week, the week after next week is Switch Out. So you and your small group will find a spot, find a place to hang out, and you're going to talk about and prepare for Switch Fest. So Switch Fest is think about festival, think about Switch, and we're bringing both things together. It's going to be incredible. We're going to try to have food trucks. We're going to try to have inflatables and all these other types of games. We're going to try to do all those different things. But all in all, Switch Fest is a festival and Switch both coming together. I got to figure out all the details of all that fun stuff. But next week specifically, it feels reflective. Like I want deep conversations about identity and breakthrough moments, identifying like next steps for those students. So just think coffee shop type of feel for next week. We just had this super high night last night, and I want us to kind of keep the high spiritual intensity, but the like energy's not dropping, but it's going to be a very chill night. And so I would like to have some type of like lights that we can hang up that really looks like a coffee shop. Again, I'm going to invite you all in now on the planning process of, hey, how do we want Switch to look? Okay. I have a lot of creative ideas in terms of what I want to do from stage and all those different things, but as a whole, that's not my strength. So if that's you and you're like, hey, I have ideas, as long as it goes with where we're going, let me know those ideas and start helping me plan for the next few weeks. That's a big need. If you're ever thinking, man, I would like to take some off your plate, or how can I help serve you? That's a big way right now. So next Wednesday night, chill vibes, coffee shop vibes. I want students to really open up and really talk about, hey, man, this entire month, we've really dove deep in identity. What are they getting out of that? How did they view themselves before, and how do they view themselves now? And then allow them to start digging with life experiences that's happened to them. I really want it to be a reflective night, and vulnerable conversation is key. We know that labels are put on us, but how do we respond when those labels are put on us is a very important thing. Hospitality wise, I would really like to make it look like a coffee bar. So if we can do that, again, ideas, come to me with ideas. We have time. Come to me with ideas. Now, Switch Out, October 2nd, you're going to have the opportunity to really plan a couple different things. So there's going to be a link for our students to submit TikTok, songs, and digital invite ideas to our Switch team down in Central as a whole. Switch Fest is for the students, by the students. So it's a student-ran, student-led festival. It's going to be over the top, super dope, super fun. Let me look at this one thing. Let's see here. Where are you? Here we go. Yeah, the visual appeal for Switch Fest is all out festival vibes. And so if we want to use bed sheets to make flags and tapestries to pin it flags overhead to connect spread out areas, inflatables, beach balls, confetti, streamers, balloons, the whole nine. This is the biggest night of Switch for this whole semester. So I'm going to post a Pinterest board with this video. So we're going to have a global TikTok competition, global music video playlist, booths and stations, and all that other stuff. Food trucks and other food options is another thing. Some options are hot dogs and chips. This isn't this Wednesday, but Switch, hot dogs and chips. Another one is food trucks. That just depends on money and budget. Coffee bar experience just for high school. Other thing is maybe we have glitter tattoo stations, face and body paint stations, photo ops and red carpets. What's in the box fear stations, jello paint, slime bowl, VR stations for virtual reality, run by leaders, pipe and drape off the corner, flower crown stations, art slams, all these different ideas. We want this place to be nuts. String lights in the parking lot, lobby and auditorium, donut wall, large switch, marquee letters, tapestry, disposable cameras. Just everything is going to be over the top. And so these next 2 weeks, we're preparing for that. We're finalizing our final week of identity, and Switch Fest, that first night, we're launching into our anxiety series. And so that's going to be key because we know that many, many students, Gen Zers, struggle with anxiety. And so think of it this way: Switch Fest is the at the movies for Switch this semester. So it's going to be a huge invite night. It's going to be our biggest night by far throughout their entire semester. But it's up to our students. We're going to lead them to invite, lead them to bring their friends, because we ultimately know when they come, they're going to hear a powerful word about Jesus Christ, and ultimately step into a relationship with him, and then have next steps afterwards, then how to combat anxiety, right? And so just keep all that through in your mind. I'm going to send out a couple different Pinterest boards for Switch Fest, but also for this upcoming Wednesday. Again, chill coffee night type of vibe. So please send your ideas so I can get with Patty and Shannon about that. That would be super helpful. Everything else, man, have an awesome weekend. I'm going to send the parent email template as well. So let's make sure we send it to our parents. If you don't have the email address, text your student, group me your student, and ask mom and dad to send their information. Be proactive. You are all amazing leaders. Find ways. Be proactive. I love you guys. Always remember, whoever finds God finds life.